Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot. I'm just move my chair a little bit there. So I'm just waiting to see if this works. My computer has kind of decided to completely delete everything, delete passwords, the whole lot, very Mercury retrograde. And I know I wasn't here for the last full moon, but I'm here now for the Libra moon. So I'm just going to wait for some people to come on. If you can see me and if you can hear me, please let me know. And yes, I'm in a different country again. I'm currently in Memphis in the USA. So, hey, April. Is the sound and everything okay? It's so nice to be able to have normal internet. Hi, Pam. So I'm just going to have a few minutes. Anybody who's coming on and watching this not live, it will be time-stamped when the actual readings start. Hi, Donna. Hi, Mama. Yeah, it's nice to be here again. It feels like it's been so long since I've been here. And I got here about 3 weeks ago. And I've just completely grounded. It is amazing. I love it. So yes, Memphis has been good to me, and so am I, but I'm very subdued and mellow. So just before I start these readings, it's quite a powerful new moon tonight, but powerful in almost a subtle way, if that makes a subtle power. I don't know if that is a completely oxymoron or what, but that's what I'm feeling. I've been getting quite a lot of downloads over the last couple of days as well. So I knew today I had to come on and do this. But first of all, I just want to say, and I know some of you are aware of it, the course that I have been working on, it is almost ready. We are launching on the 9th of October. So the website will go live then. There's been so much going on behind the scenes, but I am so excited for it. I know there are so many of you already expressed interest, and I have sent emails out to them. Those that have said that they want to put on the wait list, your name is on the wait list. Okay, so don't worry about that. We've checked it and double checked it. The spaces are limited for this, but like I say, it's I'm so excited. So the website will be tanyalovebuddha.com. That's it. I've changed from the Love Buddha Tarot. I'm still going to be doing these videos, and I'm still going to be working with tarot. I mean, it's my love. I couldn't not. But this course is it's so exciting. I've had there are other therapists that have agreed to come on it, ones that have helped me on my journey, and they've agreed to work with it. They love what it is as well. And basically, this is a 6 months journey where we completely unravel. We go back through all the shadows, all the limiting beliefs, everything like that, you know. So by the end of the 6 months, it is a complete transformation. Okay, you will be a different person. And, you know, this is where we actually start to change your story. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to be holding your hand every single step of the way. Okay. This is something I wished I'd had many moons ago when I set out on my own journey. And I had to learn the hard way, you know, and this is not going to be hard. You know, this isn't hard work, it's hard work, and it is essential. So I am so excited to be able to offer that. It's been very spirit guided, and this is why I've had to take a step back over the last year or so, because this has all been in the planning, and now it is ready. So it's my baby is about to be born. I'm so excited. So that's it. If anybody is interested, if you go now to tanyalovebuddha.com, you can join the wait list. But as of the 9th of October, that is when the website is going live. So there will be actually more information on there. Okay, so tanyalovebuddha.com. Right, that's all I'm saying. It is exciting news, Amy. I'm just so excited. It's like I can't sleep with it. Yeah, so everybody, I'm fine. I hope you can see that. I'm fine. I'm refreshed. I'm like, I don't know, I feel like a different person. And it's so nice to finally land and have that kind of kind of that safeness. I think this is what I've been thinking. I'm here with my aunt, who is my mum's youngest sister. And we haven't spent a lot of time together over the years. You know, it's whenever she came home. And sadly, that was often when people died. You know, it was that's when we seen each other. So there's been such lovely talks. I think a lot of the dots of my past have been joined. I've filled in a lot of dots for her. My uncle is here. He's been helping. And, you know, it is just, yeah, I feel like I'm 15 again. And I feel like I'm like, you know, when Annie gets adopted by Daddy Warbucks, that's what I actually feel like, you know. So it's just wonderful, wonderful. So I go back to the UK in about 8 weeks' time. So I'm making the most of it here. So, right, okay, that's it. Enough about what's going on. I just know people like to know and they like to be filled in and what's been going on. And I haven't been very good on social media recently. I've just been taking this time to, like I say, plan the course. So a lot of work behind the scenes. Oregon, April. My aunt and uncle who I'm with, they used to live in Terrebonne in Oregon. And they had kind of a ranch, but it was getting, as they were getting older, it was getting too much work for them, so they've moved down here, you know. So yeah, I would love to, April, and that's then I'll go on to the readings. Yeah, I've really been thinking, you know, that America, whenever I've been here, there was only one place I didn't like, which was Orlando, but every other place I've really felt it. And I will be looking to come back and hopefully to travel this, you know. I mean, obviously I'm only allowed here for so long, but it will be, when I go back, I will be looking to see how I can come, because I feel there are so many different states and places that, you know, I want to see, you know, within Europe and everything. I've been to everywhere where I wanted to go. So yeah, Oregon has a lot of hippies. Yes, so, you know, I would love to do that, and I would love to do something on the road as well. I was talking to Danielle about it the other day, Danielle from Joyful Astrology, you know, like saying how cool it would be just, you know, going on a road trip and just stopping in places and filming and everything like that, you know. So there's a lot of things in the pipeline. So we've got to get through this year first, and this is when I'm going to go back to work as well. You know, Jesus sandals, somebody knows me really well, April. Yeah, so right, okay, so this is the new moon in Libra. Now, Libra is all about balance. We know this. And I do have a few notes that have been given to me, and this might be different to what other readers have been saying, but this is what was coming through to me. You know, this is what they were saying. So, hold on, where is it? There it is. I was writing them down last night. They were 5 o'clock this morning. They were giving me all the stuff. So what I feel with this, the first thing that Spirit said, because I really feel this is Libra, it's about balance, right? In order to balance them scales, I do feel we're going to see a bit more chaos, okay? But remember, there's chaos first before creation. And it's almost like I feel this last 18 months is starting to wrap up, you know. So it's like, right, okay, we've got to get this ready. So there's a lot of things going to fall away, and there's a lot of foundations going to be laid. Okay, this is what they're saying to me actually now. They're going, don't go with the notes, they're telling me more stuff now. And what they're saying is, if they told us everything that was going to happen, right, we would never learn our way to navigate around it. So that's why they're not showing us everything, okay? What they're wanting us to do at this moment to bring the balance back into ourselves is to look at how we have changed, okay? This last 18 months or this last 2 years, okay? Look at 2 years on October. How have we changed as a person? How have we changed in our thinking? How have we changed in our looks? How have we changed in what our desires are and what we want for the future? So the thing, this is really important, like really important. Saying, what lessons have we learned? And how do we now see the world? How do we see this different to how it was 2 years ago? okay? So this is, I really feel if we take time to think about this, okay, to really look at where were we 2 years ago. So that would have been 2019. When I look at my life, I had just come back from Tuscany. I knew things were changing. I knew I was changing direction. I knew I was no longer going to be in Ibiza, but I didn't have a clue where I was going to go. Then it was a little seed that was planted. When I look back now at the 2 year that's gone by, I am a completely different person. In a better way. I know some people might think it's not. I think it is. I'm much more happy with where I've been and where I've been led. But as I said in the beginning, if they had have showed us this straight away, we wouldn't have been able to kind of mold ourselves through the lessons that we've learned. So what's happening now with this Libra energy, this new moon energy, and for the next month, I feel, is our nervous systems are starting to settle, okay? We're coming out of the fight or flight mode. We're starting to go, right, okay, looking around. Yes, it's safe out there. I am safe. And this is really interesting because I sat and had a conversation with my aunt a couple of days ago, and realizing that these last 18 months with all of the lockdowns and everything, and I know everybody has had them, I'm not saying this is just about me, but this is the only thing I can talk to you about. All of the lockdowns, I've been alone, and I've been alone in different countries, and different countries were new to me. Okay, some I didn't speak the language, some I didn't know the terrain. So what I've realized in the last couple of weeks since being here, there has been almost like this. I've been in kind of warrior mode. Okay, if there's a lockdown, if the end of the world comes, if Armageddon comes, I've got to do it alone. So I've been in this, although I've been doing a lot of healing and really going deep, I've still been in this. I have got to keep myself together, because if I fall apart, then there's nobody here, to pick up the pieces. What I've realized now with being back with family, is, wow, I can actually really feel safe. If the end of the world came, if Armageddon came now, it's okay. I'm here, I'm with family, I'm with loved ones. That is important. So just even finding that safety, within myself is allowing the nervous system that has been going on overdrive to settle, okay? It's safe. And this is what happens, not so many of us, and this is what I really want to address within this program, the alchemy of the soul, is, we are in this constant state of our nervous system being in overdrive. We're looking all the time. Are we safe? Oh, is there fear there? Is there threat there? And we don't really, some of us have been this for years, and this is how we suffer burnout. But what this new moon is doing is almost allowing us to say, it's okay. You've got this. And the universe is saying, and I've got you too. So this is, can you see how I'm saying it's going to be big? There's going to be more shit coming. I'm telling you that now. But internally, we are going to feel a lot safer, even though the external is going to get more chaotic, okay? So this is like the panic is subsiding now. The big fear that was present, for the past 18 months or whatever, is starting to dissolve. That's what they're saying. It's starting to just dissolve, and it's almost like we can feel this bit of excitement coming in. What's next? What's next like this? I'm loving how that light keeps going above my head there. So what we need to realize, and I might be, if I get shadow banned again because of stuff I'm saying on here, like I say, I don't care. I will find a way to get where I can speak. But what Spirit said to me the other day is, we are just pawns in a game, okay? And at this moment in time, what this Libra new moon is saying to us is, we need to stop playing. I am not going to be a part of your game anymore. I'm not going to be a pawn in your game for your amusement. I am going to change the rules, and I am going to live by my rules. And I'm not saying this as mine. I'm saying this as every single one of us. What rules work for us rather than what rules work for other people that we have to adhere to, This is it. We've had in the last week or so, we've had more whistleblowers coming out, and I predict there will be more. Okay, there will be more with this. Last night I was shown landslides. I was showing them in Brazil, but when they give me certain places, it's only so I can relate to it. But I was shown landslides. There's going to be more natural disasters, I feel. But what this is just the earth resetting. It's recalibrating. My computer went off last night completely. I was like, not again. This is ridiculous. This morning, it's working perfectly. And I feel this is what is happening with the world, okay? We're having this recalibration. So things might not work. If we think of all the planets we've got in retrograde as well, it's asking us to go back and review, not go back and kind of, oh God, things were so much better then. To review, to see how maybe what we wanted a couple of years ago is very different to what we would want now, and be thankful for that. When we go back and we review, what we can do is we can see why things have happened. We can see why we didn't get what we wanted, why that path we were going to suddenly came to a dead end and we were diverted. We can see that now, or we should be able to. We've all done that level of in order to do this. Okay, so is this making sense? I love it. I love what they're coming through with here. So like I say, there's going to be more whistleblowers. There could be more natural disasters, but remember, they're just recalibrating. There is always chaos before creation, and we are going into a new world. We are, without a doubt. We are not going back to the world that we lived in. People talk about the normal, blah, blah, blah. There is no normal. It wasn't working then. None of us were happy. We were happy with things. And this is where I'm going to go on to this as well. So with this Libra new moon, I'm going to get a drink because they're going to work me. It's like, yeah, you've had a couple of weeks off. We're going to get our money's worth off you now. So relationships, right, will come into question this time. This is relationships with ourselves, okay? First of all, where are we not telling ourselves the truth? Where are we not telling ourselves the truth? This is one of the beautiful things about the alchemy of the soul. We're going to rip all of this falseness away, that we tell ourselves. Because if we're not being true to ourselves, we cannot be true to other people. So relationships will come into question. What we will realize now, this is not about being chosen. I want to choose. If I am an option, then I am not an option. But if somebody is not all in, then you aren't there. You step back. This is, if you are not getting 100% out of anything that you want, then it's no. If it's not a fuck yes, it is a no. If somebody is hesitating over you, let them hesitate forever. Okay, because this is not the way. This is what you want, and this is what you go after. Anything that doesn't serve you, anything that is only half-assed and you're not getting exactly what you want from it, say no to it, okay? Because when you start saying no to that which doesn't serve you, this is when you start saying yes to yourself, and life will say yes to you as well. If you're settling for second best, you will continue to get second best. And this is not what this world's about. If we are meant to level up and if we are meant to be in a higher vibration, then we can't stick around lower vibrations. My coach says to me all of the time, that that seed that grows that big tree, it's not seed that grows it, it's the soil it's planted in. Okay? So this is it. It's the environment you're in. If you are not inspired, or you are going around with people who aren't really vibing with you, and you're just doing that for, oh, well, they're there, and you are not going to be nourished in the way that you need to be nourished, and you will not grow in the way you need to grow. And this is it. We're not playing now. Like I say, we're not playing their game, the bigger forces or whatever. We are deciding what the game is. We are doing it. And if it doesn't bring us joy, what is it they say? If it doesn't bring us joy, money, or orgasms, then no, we don't want to know. And this is pretty much what this new moon in Libra is saying. Remember, new moon Libra is ruled by Venus. And we've got Pluto coming in as well. So there's a big mix here, a little bit like Hades and Persephone, remember that, my favorite story here. So this is where, if you're waiting for a message of somebody, right? And you're going, oh yeah, well, they may be busy or they've got this on. If they've, you know what? Somebody can send you a message when they're sitting on a toilet. This is what I'm talking about, the lies that we tell ourselves. Make them, we narrate, we become the narrator of the script, and we tell ourselves what we want to hear. And we keep out this hope, can't live on this hope. It's like a show up, or ship out. This is what we've got to say. If somebody's not showing up, then okay, they had the chance. That's it, and this isn't being nasty. This is just claiming what is rightfully ours, and if we cannot say this to ourselves, we cannot say yes to ourselves, then we cannot expect other people to. So this is where we've really got to bring the balance in. Anything that is tipping us out of balance, let it go, because this is where the balance needs to come in so that we're in alignment. There are going to be some blow-ups, okay? Now, that's the word that they said to me, and I don't know what they mean with that. I feel this could be explosions within relationships, okay? So even the calmest one somebody might touch that torch paper and it might go off, okay? But again, know that everything that happens is meant to happen. If you are not comfortable... Sorry, I'm just reading my notes, what they said to me. If you're not comfortable with the uncomfortable and with change, then this could get tough for you, okay? Because a lot of things are going to change. I feel by the time we get to December, there's going to be a lot of shifts, okay, in this time, in this next 8 weeks. What this is asking us to do is to slow down, okay? Slow down, be mellow. It's just like, hey, just chill, dude. This is it. As somebody said before, the Jesus sandals, I'm not telling everybody to go out and get stoned, although this is the energy that I'm getting, but I'm not advocating that. But I'm saying this is the energy, the simple life, okay? Anything that is destroying your peace or your peace of mind, tell it to piss off. Okay, that's I got wrong with my auntie for telling her to piss off. It's really funny, but this is what this is saying. Now, when I'm looking, pull some cards around this, and what this is saying as well is we need to look at our basic needs, okay? Our basic needs as humans. We have been sold the story that we need so much more to be happy, okay? We need this best phone. We need this bigger house. We need that best car. We need them earphones. We need that £5,000 sofa. We need. No, we don't. That is not a need. We've been told a lie that falsifies our needs. What we need here, and what they're saying to me here, we need nourishment, okay? Our soul needs nourishment. Our heart needs nourishment, okay? So this is love. This is what we need. We need sweetness and we need joy, okay? It's almost like milk and honey I'm getting here. So we need sweetness and we need joy. These are things we don't need money to buy, okay? We don't need money to buy. Has anybody ever gone and picked like an orange from a tree? Or I used to have, when I lived in Ibiza, I had fig trees. And I was told that what I've got to do is you put your hands behind your back and you wait until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon when they're really warm. You put your hands behind your back and you just bite into one of the figs, okay? And the sweetness and the taste and just the whole experience of that, is like, I've never had that in a restaurant, no matter how expensive or posh it was, and it's the simple living. This is what we're being pushed towards. If we remember, the Piscean age was about what's in it for me. I want more. This, as we're going into this Aquarian age, which we're in, but the more we step into it, it's telling us less, and that is where our true happiness will be. We need connection. We need touch. We need nourishment. We need soul food, and we need sweetness. that is how we can get. And I mean, if we look at the world at the moment, I don't know about other places because I don't really watch the news a lot, but in England there's petrol shortages, apparently supermarkets haven't got stuff. I know over here there's been a problem with certain deliveries that the stores aren't getting them and things like that. And it's like, yeah, great, because we have become consumers. And what we have been doing is just consuming and consuming and consuming. And it's almost like now we're being sick. We're doing that purge. We don't need that. If you look at all of the food and everything that we can get now, yeah, there's so much more disease in the world. Like I say, diabetes, one of the biggest things. Diabetes is on the massive. Diabetes, if you look at metaphysical, is that there is no joy or sweetness in your life. So all of this stuff that's meant to make our life better is actually stripping us from our sheer humanness and what we need. Okay, we can get all of our nourishment, from nature rather than from pills and popping pills and sugary energy drinks and stuff like that. Why the fuck do we need energy drinks? If we eat properly and sleep properly and look after ourselves, we're not going to be low on energy. But the thing is, we eat all of this consuming stuff, processed, fake. And this is what this new moon in Libra is wanting us to do. It's no to the fake, okay? No to it. We are bombarded with it. Look at the other day, we had, there's Mark Wilcox. Hi, Mark, darling. I'll phone you after this. Mark was actually my first boyfriend ever when I was young, and I love him dearly. So this is where we're at, it's like everything we think we need is a lie. Okay, if that is stripped from us, then we actually really start to live again. And what we realize is that a lot of the worries and troubles that we have are caused by us having too much stuff. It's like, I mean, I'm not a minimal person, I like things, that I collect, and none of them are worth anything, but they're, like my jewelry, they all mean something. But, when you strip it down, and if I'm traveling with a backpack where I have a couple of t-shirts, a couple of dresses, whatever, it makes my life so much easier because I don't have to stand and go, what do I wear today? What do I wear there? What do they want me to wear at that place? It's like, no, wear what you want, wear what you've got, and this is where we need to go back to basics. I can't believe you just said that on air, Tishy. I'm not saying anything more though, Mark. I'm not. So this is like, is everybody getting me? Are you feeling where I'm coming from here? Because what they're saying is the stuff that we've been trying to build our life on has actually took us so far away from life and from living and from joyful living that now we need to let all of that fall. Okay, and we need to flatten it, demolish it, so that we can start to build again and see what is important. And I really feel this last 18 months, if we think, we've been disconnected, we've realized how important connection is. We've been isolated, we've realized how important freedom is. We weren't allowed to go into nature, we've realized how important nature is. We've gone back to simplicity. Look at all the people that started baking bread and stuff like that, growing their own veg and everything. Do you think that's by chance? It's not. This is our innate, humanness. That is, all right, okay, there's going to be shortage. Well, let's make sure that we have enough. We don't need to have obscene amounts. Let's share. And this is what it's about. This is where we're heading. So we're not heading to a bad way, but there's got to be some disruption before this actually starts to settle. And I feel this new moon in Libra is going to show us a little bit where we want to settle or what we want to settle as well. So I hope that makes sense. Like I say, anything that isn't serving you, then don't do it. We're all meant to be of service within the world. Okay, every single one of us is playing a part, and the higher our vibration is, this is having a knock-on effect with everybody around us. So anything that's bringing our vibration down, then we remember we are not of service. We can't serve others if we're not serving ourselves. Okay, so this is where this Libra new moon is coming in. So it's quite yeah, it's quite, like I say, it's subtle. I think it's fabulous. It's going to be tough. It kicked my ass yesterday, like absolutely kicked my ass. My friend phoned yesterday morning. She was like, "These retrogrades doing anything with you?" I went, no, I'm absolutely cool, but I think it's because I'm pretty chilled. Famous last words. I then spent about 6-7 hours, just getting like my face slapped by the universe. But I knew exactly why it was happening. So it was like, right, okay, I'll take it. I'll be your bitch as always. So has anybody got any questions about that? Can't wait to chat. You talk sense. You're so talking my language. Thank you, Scorpio's Tarot. I talk truth, and if my truth resonates with your truth, then that is great. So yeah, getting back to basics, Pam. Tanya's a warrior. Mark, no secrets yet. Yeah, it's love. This is it. This is where we're going, and that, as I've said, anybody that watched that video I done, was it last year, the year before? I can't even remember. When I was told before all of this happened, when I done the big psilocybin journey, the hero's journey, and they said, love will be our weapon and love will be our shield. And we've got to stay in love. The second we go into stress or into fear, then we're wide open. They can get us there. We can be penetrated. It's like, standing in a shooting gallery with no armor on, and we can't do that. So we have got to protect ourselves. But by protecting ourselves, it's by giving us this sweetness of life, seeing the joy in every moment, seeing the actual absurdity of life as well. Some people are running around like headless chickens for stuff. And it's like, at the end of the day, does that really matter? I was speaking, I don't think I've been on here. I don't think I've done a video when I was in Mexico. So I went from Brazil to Mexico, had a couple of weeks in Mexico, and then came over to the States. And when I was in Mexico, I just took it as a holiday, and I was lying on the beach by myself, and this guy came over and he was like, would you like to look at you selling? And I said, I'm not buying. And he was, oh, okay. I came back the next day and he was like, I said, I'm still not buying. And he was like, yeah, can I sit and talk to you though? So we started talking and we had a beautiful, beautiful conversation. And we were talking about life and stuff like that. And he said to me, that he was getting a tattoo, and the tattoo said, I think it was in Latin, and it was Memento mori or something. And it basically means, remember you will die. Okay, now I know that sounds pretty morbid, but it's not. If we knew that tomorrow was going to be our last day on earth, would we spend the time worrying about the stuff that we woke up this morning worrying about? If we knew we only had tomorrow to spend with our loved ones, would we spend it differently to how we plan to spend it today? Would we go to bed with the same worries in our mind that we will go to bed tonight with? And this is what I think is the beautifulness of this, remembering that we will die. And do we want to, if tomorrow is our last day on earth, do we want to spend today worrying, or do we want to spend today connecting with our loved ones and going, you know what, like, thank you for being there, thank you for being part of my life. Like I say, I don't know if Mark's still on there, but Mark, I love you. He's there. He's always been there in my life, and that is the thing that I really feel we need to bring balance in with. We need to connect with that again. People that you might not even speak to now, but that played a big part in your life because paths go differently. Give them a shout, give them a ring, let them know what they meant, because one day you won't be able to say that. And I really feel that this is what this is about, okay? This new moon is trying to show us how our new life is going to be. Okay, even people that have hurt you, thank you for that. Thank you for the lessons I learned there. You made me stronger. You know, don't hold resentment. So resentments weigh us down, and the world is heavy enough as it is at the moment. You know, we need to be lighter, and the only way we can be lighter is to get rid of the baggage that is dragging us down. That is how we're going to come back into balance, and that is what this Libra new moon is going to show us. And the more we try and cling to that baggage, the harder it's going to be for us. Okay, so don't say I didn't warn you. It's like I say, keeping that balance at all time. Whatever happens, make sure you're steady. You know, you could do this by prayer. They're putting their hands like this. By prayer, by alignment, by checking in with yourself. You know, am I out of balance? If I am, recalibrate yourself. You know, it's like wheels balancing on a car. You know, get them right, and then you will get through this smoothly, because the world is in chaos and there's two sides and they're trying to separate it. But if we stay in alignment and in our truth and in this place coming from our heart and in this place of love, then this is when we can just walk through it. You know, we're not getting caught up in the stupid games and the power games and the power play of you're right, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's all it is. Blah, blah, blah. It's meaningless. You know, it will, if tomorrow was your last day on earth, all of that shit would be meaningless. You wouldn't take that time to think about it. Okay? So that's the message I feel for this Libra moon. That is the message, you know, to just let it go. Let it go. Have this mellow life, you know, have this chilled life, because it is a choice. We choose to get angry or we choose to be in balance. You know, we choose to hold on to resentment or we choose to let it go. We choose fear or we choose love. At every single moment, you know, we have that opportunity to choose. Okay? It's strange. I'm just, as I've said that, like pointed me over there and I'm like, why? There you go. There is my book that I've actually, with all my notes and everything in. There you go. Choose love. So this is it. Remember, it is all a choice. What has happened to you in the past, you didn't choose that, okay? But you can choose to carry it with you in your future. That is where you do have choice. If you don't, you're allowing whoever done the bad things or whatever to you to continue to have an effect in your life. Okay, you can choose to let it go and actually claim your power back. So this is what this is. If you want balance, I can't believe. I mean, you know what? They really show off with the cards. I went to shuffle then, and look what one literally fell out. The Two of Pentacles. You know, it's like, what do you do? Which one do you want? You know, do you want to choose to live in the past and go round and round and round like you were? Or do you want to choose to step out into the future and see how life can be different? You know, because if you're not choosing to change, then you're not choosing to live. So, yeah, that's pretty much it there. You know, that is pretty much it. You know, so if you're not choosing change, then you're not choosing your life, and you will always get what you've always got. So, does anybody have any questions? I'm going to have 5 minutes and then I'm going to do the readings for the signs. I had a small operation last week and I woke up singing. All the nurses was happy dancing. I gave out happy energy because I was happy. Yeah, great. My aunties just said they've been to the dentist then. She said the dentist was singing the whole time, the singing dentist, you know. It was like, great. That's it. You know, it puts people in a better mood. Rather than go, oh, like, people are scared when they go to the dentist. So, yeah, somebody singing, instantly that fear disappears, you know. So this is it. Be the singing person, you know, in your environment. Be the person that spreads the light, you know. Be the person that lifts the mood. That's it. We can all choose to do that. It doesn't matter where you are. We can always lift that mood. Okay. So, right, we've got more people in here than we've got likes. So come on, people, click on that like button. Come on. Yes. When I was a kid, I was going to say something there. It was really bad. When I was a kid and every time I told a lie, my mum would tell me that a fairy died, and I was like, oh, God, I'm doing this like mass genocide on all the fairies, you know. So then I stopped lying. And I was going to say that there. Come on, if you don't click that like button, a fairy will die. But no, that is a complete lie. It won't, you know. Right. Are you still painting? I've never painted for ages, Spirit 1974. That's strange that you're asking that, because that has really been coming up. I really, really want to start painting again. I really do, you know. I mean, that was, you know, I'm a trained artist. That is what my degree's in. And, you know, that is, I'm realizing that, you know, my art is crying out for me at the moment as well. All right, you were prompted to ask. Okay, thank you for that, Spirit. I do know, and you know, I have been told that myself as well. That's what I need to do. Like I say, at this moment in time, my program is the most important. You know, the Alchemy of the Soul. That is my baby at the moment, and then I will be painting. I really will be painting. So, right, I'm going to start with earth signs, okay? I don't know what the time is on this, so if anybody timestamps it, please, I really appreciate that. I wish you could see there's little hummingbirds here all of the time, and like red cardinals, and there's doves, and, you know, the birds are just amazing in this place. Feeling very, very blessed. You know, I've been on a bit. I mean, this is the 9th country in the last 14 months I've been in, you know? So, right, okay. So this is for earth signs. Earth signs, earth signs, earth signs. What is this new moon in Libra going to be about? Oh. I'm getting in there in my head. This is really strange. I'm getting, can you remember Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down? I don't know if this is for general or if this is just for earth signs. But yeah, Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. So I like I say, I feel this, it's not going to be easy, but we've got to keep our balance. We've got to keep our balance. Right, okay, so this is for earth signs. So earth signs, right, okay, earth signs, this is definitely to do with relationships, okay? This is where you're going to be hit. Not hard, but you're going to be hit. Now, what I feel is, right, so earth signs, I really feel this is you have finally let go of something from your past. I don't feel this was something you were hanging on to, but I feel this was something that could have been hanging on to you, or there was still almost like a bungee cord I'm feeling with this, but you finally let go of it, okay? You finally let go of it. You've turned your back on it, and you know there is no going back. Now, I also feel this is within the self, because what I'm getting here, I'm getting a lot of red color coming in, okay? So this is showing to me that there is a lot more confidence within the self, within the sensuality, within who you are. It's almost like I'm getting this very Venus in Scorpio, which we've just had. And this is almost when you're like, you know what? I have never had what I wanted in the past, but now I know where I'm going, or I know what I'm looking for. And it's almost, I feel there's this, some earth signs could feel this like almost hypnotic pull, either towards a person or to a place, or to go and do something they don't normally do, or something like that, okay? Now, what I want to say, this could even be like a ceremony tonight, like going out, and you know, if you're happy with your relationships, fine. If you're not, really speak to this moon tonight, or speak to the energy, because we won't be able to see the moon. Speak to it and say what it is you want, okay? Like I say, but be open. If it's not that, it's something better, okay? Because this is it. Sometimes the universe has a better plan than us, and we are used to having limiting beliefs like this, but the universe will take away the limits, okay? So put an idea of what you want and give it to the universe like that, almost like blow a wish, blow a kiss and change the world. That's what I'm getting here. So I'm getting this real, very psychicness, a lot of psychicness coming in with earth signs. Okay. I really feel that there could be a suitor. Suitor's not a word I use. Somebody could be in contact. Somebody could declare their feelings. This could be somebody who has been silent about this. It could be something out of the blue, something that you don't know about. Okay. So, I mean, we've still got a lot of retrogrades going on. So this could be from your past. It's something that I feel could surprise you. Okay. Now, what I'm wanting to say is this could be some temptation coming in as well. It's very steamy, this I'm seeing, earth signs, okay? But there is also a lovely purity with this, because what I feel, whatever is coming in for you, or whatever switch you're going to make and bring your ideas around relationship back into balance, this is about you learning to do it a different way. It's about going, right, you know what? Okay, I want to learn. I don't want to do what I've done, because then I got what I got. So this is about being open to new. This could be somebody completely different to what you would normally go for. You could go somewhere completely different to where you would go and suddenly think, oh wow, I really, really like this. So when I'm looking at this is very healing for you, but it's very, very healing around relationships. The old ideas that you had around relationships and how they should be, or how you wanted them to be, or how you thought that they were, is going to be wiped clean. It's like clean slate, complete clean slate here. And I feel there's a fire going to come in your belly. This is getting hot, 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 first signs. It really, really is. It's like smoke in here. The changes are going to come from you. Okay, this is what they're saying. The changes are going to come from you, and when you have these changes, it's almost going to have this butterfly effect. When we to the externals, to your environment as well. And I like this. It's almost like you've been trapped, and then suddenly you get this freedom, and there's this god or goddess inside of you that has been like kept prisoner or whatever, and suddenly they're like, whoop, like when people in the olden days used to like burst out the cake, and stuff like that. This is what I'm seeing, so yeah, and it's I feel, Spirit, you're saying there, it would be nice to share your life with a companion now after years of doing it. Exactly, I feel very the same. It's almost like we're needing to have this union in order to do the work that we're needed to do. It's like we can't do it alone, kind of thing. But this is what I'm saying, and this is going to be built on a firm foundation of respect, of admiration. It's not just lust. It's not stuff like that. This is solid. This is somebody who is going to choose. I want to say they said choose. This is somebody who is going to choose you and choose you every day, and you will do the same. This is somebody who's going to show up and not step back. This is somebody who has the courage of the convictions. And this is somebody who is going to say, you know what, right, okay, we're going to make this work. None of the bullshit, none of the silliness, none of this power games or, stuff like that. There's no sabotage in this. This is actually a lot lighter. Now, this could actually be another earth sign. It's almost like I'm seeing the earth to there. Can you remember Heart to Heart? That's just came into my head there. What was that? It was the program you used to watch on a Sunday night while you were getting your hair dried in front of the fire, wasn't it? And it was this couple. I don't even know who they were. Robert somebody, I think. But anyway, I don't know why that's brought in. It might have come in some way to somebody. But yes, Heart to Heart's coming in. But with this, it's not a feeling of being in control. It's a feeling of being young again, but with wisdom. there's nobody taking control. It's like, okay, you're going to play that, I'm going to play this. Hey, look, see how we work. You know, like when cogs fit into a wheel and they just work together. This is what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing with this is the path ahead is clear. It's clear, it's solid, it's safe, okay? And I want you to actually trust this. Now, the reason this is like this is they're saying you've done the work, earth signs, to get yourself safe in yourself. Now it's time to stop with the protection and open your heart. Like I say, the drama is over. Spirit have been watching, and they're about to show, they're about to give you a key. There's a key given. There's a key being given. And this key is to unlocking a connection, to getting in the flow, to abundance, and to ultimate happiness, okay? Whether you choose it or not, this is it. But I feel earth signs this next month or so, especially these next 2 weeks, you're going to be on fire, okay? So that was earth signs. I'm going to get a drink. I'm getting all hot there. Oh, Robert Wagner, that's exactly who he was. What was the other one? Stephanie Powers, wasn't it? You see, one comes and that's it. Stephanie Powers and Robert Wagner. Wow, blast from the past. Right, so who am I going to do now? Air, they've said air there. So this is for air, okay? So right, air signs, new moon in Libra. And please, if you think any of your friends would like this video, if you know somebody who you think it would be beneficial for, please share it as well. Earth, I feel the heat, yeah. Right, okay, so this is air signs. Air signs. Right. Okay, air signs. So remember, every reading I do comes from a place of love. I pass the messages on. Right, okay, so this is more an internal one for you, I feel, air signs. What I'm getting, and especially on the 9th, when is the 9th? What are we today? 6th? Yeah, 3 days time. There's going to be a bit of a struggle, okay? What I want to say here is too many cooks spoil the broth. You are on a path to healing, okay? And I don't feel you can do this alone. I really feel that there is some need for help. This could be professional help. This could be talking to a friend. This could be, talking to an advisor in some way. There is something you've got to heal. And it's almost like I feel you need to have some support within that. Oh, thank you, Sing Miracles. Thank you so much. So yeah, you need some support in this, because I feel there could be some dark clouds around your thoughts, okay? Don't worry, they're gonna move. They are gonna move, but just at the minute, it's almost like you need help in moving these, because it's not that you can't do it by yourself, but I just feel that there's this struggle as well, okay? You're struggling. Your energy is diminished. They're saying, I don't know why diminished, like depleted. This is it. But the thing is, you're still looking at an old idea. So this is why I feel you need somebody to come in and switch that, because you're trying to heal in the place that hurt you. And that is not where it's going to happen. It's like if you've been shot in the stomach, you don't shoot yourself in the stomach again to get better. It doesn't work like that. So trying to heal in the environment that hurt you is not going to work for you, okay? And this is where this transformation comes in. I want to say to you as well, air signs, be careful either with you being frivolous does frivolous mean a lot? Like spending a lot? I don't know. this is throwing it away, being lavish with your money, or somebody else being lavish with your money. Okay, I would check all your receipts. We don't even have checkbooks now. I was going to say check your checkbooks. Bank accounts. Anybody that's got your details or anything like that, double check your direct debits. Make sure that they're not paying out twice. There's something here a little bit untrustworthy with, oh, shit. Sorry, it's saying my computer is going to die, and I don't know if it's turned on. Is that, oh, hold on. Sorry about this. Right. It should be turned on. I've got it plugged in. Give me 2 seconds. If this goes off, I'll go straight back on again. Right. Is that on? Yeah. I done it. God, I didn't see that was off there. So yeah, this is why this is happening, okay? And I really feel that why this is happening for air signs is to bring this balance in, and this is Libra moon. This will be for some Libras as well. So what this is doing is it's almost like where you're emptying your cup and it's not being filled again. So it's really be aware of what you're getting out of relationships, what you're getting out of environments, and what you're giving. Because I don't feel this is give and take. I really, really don't. And I feel this depletion and this diminishing of energy that is here is actually coming from others taking your energy without consent. Okay. Now, like I say, consent is everything. So what I feel here, I feel some of you air signs could feel that during this time, I'm getting a real pain in my back, like the middle of my back, more towards my right shoulder, like just under the scapula or spatula or whatever. It's scapula, isn't it? Yeah, like underneath there, I'm really feeling this, like, I feel like I'm twisted. I feel like I'm bent out of shape. That's what I'm actually feeling. So I really want to straighten up and I want to stretch, like, when you really stretch. But I feel with this, it's almost like feeling like I'm being pulled in both sides. And what I'm seeing here is it's almost like feeling like I'm in quicksand. Am I sinking? I can't move. It's like everything seems to be like it's almost in slow motion and sluggish, okay? I want to say here that there are a lot of judgments coming towards you. Now, these could be physical judgments, as in with courts or something like that. Or it could be people, what I'm getting here, what they're coming in, is wanting you to dance to that tune. And it's not, it's you dance to your own tune here, but it's this being judged for who you are. Now, what this is saying here is this is where you really have to kind of use what energy you do have to fire up that kind of starter motor again, to get that furnace ablaze within you. I don't mean this as in be aggressive or anything like that, but I really mean you've got to get yourself these passions awakened again, these ideas of how you want your life. It's almost like I see you having this like ta-da light bulb moment, where everything kind of fits into space, into place. And then it's almost like, halt, who goes there? Okay, that's what they're saying. It's very strange, this, so it's actually being the gatekeeper, not just of your mind, but of your energy, of your kind of energetic space as well, because it's like I say, this is where you've got to have your name's not down, you're not coming in. It's really asking you to have massive boundaries here, This could be something that stems from childhood, or it could be something revolving children as well. Okay, because I don't know. There's a feeling here of, I feel the work that you've got to deal with is other people's thoughts and ideas and actions of how they think things should be when you don't, you know, it's like leaving you empty. I'm almost seeing like a kid here getting pocket money, you know, like Oliver, please sir, can I have some more? You know, you shouldn't have to be like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like stand up, as I said before, this goddess, you know, stand up and be that. But what this is asking you to do is be grounded in completely who you are. Have a long-term plan of where you want to go, and don't settle for any of this bullshit, you know, because this is just going to end in tears, and there's going to be more tears than have already been. So what this is saying is, don't get into your emotions with this, and don't let your emotions be played like a fiddle, because there's some deep rooted stuff here, and I'm not liking what I'm seeing. And it's almost like I feel you've got to, I don't know why they're saying this, kick up a stink in some way. Now, when I'm saying kick up a stink, I'm almost seeing somebody, and they're kicking the water up, you know, they're kicking the water up, and they're almost having fun, you know, when you splash somebody, you know, in the thing. I don't know why they're calling me that, but this is going, I don't know if any of you are thinking about taking a little trip over the next couple of weeks or the next couple of days. This could be almost like it's somewhere in nature. There's river there, there's river flowing, it's very, very serene what I'm getting. And it's almost like I feel it's medicine for the soul. So this could be hiking, this could be whatever, because I feel that during this time when you're bringing the balance back in, that's it. You're going into nature to find your solace in some way. And this is where you're going to kind of find your path, find the way that you want to go, you know, and to almost start again, but with an idea of knowing where you want to go with this. This could be with relationships, or you could be actually saying, you know what, this is time I need to be by myself, because I am done with the drama and the head fucks of relationships. You know, you could be saying that to yourself, because it's like I say, there's a wisdom coming here, and there's an intuition that is going to speak to you as well. This could be something you read in a book. It could be lines in a book. Right, God, I don't like it when they tell me stuff like this. There's something to do with page 29 and page 77. I don't know why they're giving me that. On page 29, it's the 8th line down. And on page 77, it's the 3rd, the 19th, and the 16th word. Right, okay, can somebody write that down, please, and put it down, because I'll not be able to remember that again. Right, okay. There's something within them words. They've told me in the book, there you go, you know, do what you will. But there is truth in them, their words. See, I don't even know what accent that is. There's truth in them, their words, and there's something that is powerful about this. There's going to be a big lesson in this. This is a big lesson for you, okay? It might be a bit tough, but I think that's just because you're trying to people please. Forget about the people pleasing. Start pleasing yourself, and realize that within the next 3 weeks, you will be more in the flow, and you will be able to wrap something up that should have been wrapped up a long, long time ago, okay? This is it. I'm sorry, air signs. Be patient, okay? And know that this is for you, because this is leading you to security, okay? It's not leading you down a garden path or something like that. It's leading you to security. So like I say, please be careful with your money, though. That is very important at the moment. And if the tower falls for any reason, know that it is meant to fall, okay? This is happening for you. I don't know if there's any links with Island or something like that, but I'm really getting like there's luck is going to be on your side, okay? It might not look like it, but luck is going to be there by your side, okay, air signs? So I hope that made sense to some people. Oh God, I really feel like I need a massage now after doing that reading. That is like, whoa, that is hard. You know, when you get that proper stretch, that when I done that there, I got Remember the old boats when they used to have the woman like at the front of the boats, you know, going forward? I don't know what they were called. I think there was a one in Wurzel Gummidge. I'm having proper blasts from the past here today. There you go. You see, I turn off for a while and then everything just comes like flooding in all together. Right, so we've done air, we've done earth. What have we got now? We've got water. That's who they want next. Water. So this is for water signs for this new moon in Libra. Water signs, right. Okay, there's a song playing in my head. And it did play the other day, actually, as well, this one. No. Every little thing she does is magic, okay? So every little thing she does is magic. That's the song playing. I think it was by The Police, wasn't it? Hey, come on, water signs. And I'm also getting Kiss by Prince. Prince, Sankesia? Yeah, right. Okay, so them two songs are coming in when I'm going. They could be for collective or they could be for water signs, I feel. Right, okay. Right, water signs. Okay, first card that's come out. Wow, I mean, you know, I'm looking at the cards. There you go. You've got the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is good. This is good. This is good. Okay. So, right. So I'm going to look for water signs. What is going on? Right. Love and money. Who told you that you can't have both? Okay, that's the first thing that they've came in here. Now, you can have both if you work for it, okay? This is going to take work. You're not going to get it by chasing it. I'm sorry, I never, when they're speaking to me like this, it's always bizarre. I never know what they're going to say. You're not going to get it by chasing it. You're going to get it when you feel ready for it, okay? They're talking about peace here. There is something within yourself that you need to make peace with. There's something that you need to see from a different angle as well, okay? So there's going to be a lot of ideas during this time, okay? I don't feel there's somebody coming in as such the minute, but it's almost like paving the way with this. This is about you getting back to a place of strength, getting back to a place of having a clear vision as well, okay? And I feel anything to do emotionally wise could get in your way with this. So there's an idea that you have that isn't fully ready yet. It's not on level playing ground, if that makes sense. It's still a little bit up in the air. It's not pie in the sky, but it's up in the air kind of thing. And you need, with this, there's a decision that needs to be made over the next 2 weeks, okay? Now, I feel that this might not be the decision you originally thought was the decision, okay? There could be a change of plan. It's like plot twist, you know, that's what's coming in for water signs at the minute. But this plot twist is actually coming from the heart. It really, really is. Like, there's a lot of passion with it. There's a lot of ideas with it, you know. It's like, this is good. It's got legs. Whatever it is, it's got legs, okay? And I don't feel that you've got to force it, but it's coming from a decision, and this decision is actually coming from yourself. There may be talks with somebody of a creative mind that are going to show you options. So it's almost like I'm seeing you know, when you see a whiteboard, you know, and you have all of the options on it, where you're almost like brainstorming. That's it. There's going to be a brainstorming session, and you're going to look at pros and cons, pitfalls and highs. You know, you're going to really kind of be looking at where it goes in the middle and where it actually fits into your heart. Okay, this could be something to do with collaboration. It could be something to do with art as well, art and heart. Because I'm seeing this, and it's almost like painting. I'm painting or sewing or something like that. It's flowing. That's what it is. It's flowing. Okay, this is going to be in the flow, and what this is saying is give yourself creative freedom to take a risk. Okay, it might be something that other people might go, nah, but they're looking at things in black and white. What it's saying here, water signs, for you is you are looking at a world full of color. And when you have that purity in your heart and you come from that place, this is then saying to you, that you can make the world whatever you want. Put them rose tinted glasses on, see how things could be for you. Getting a lot of Cancer energy here, but obviously Cancer is I know it's water sign, but it's almost like use that Cancerian energy and like throw it out, as I've said before, throw your heart out in front of you and then run ahead to catch it. What this is saying is anything that is hard or anything that you're having to struggle for is not worth it. Please take that lesson. Anything that causes you pain is not for you. Okay? It's not for you. Don't struggle. You don't have to be a martyr, or you don't have to self-flagellate yourself or whatever. You don't get any extra brownie points for that. So what this is saying is if something causes you pain, then get rid of it. You wouldn't stick with your hand in a wasp nest, would you, and allow yourself to get, you wouldn't do that. You would pull your hand straight out. So do this with yourself. Remove yourself from any environment that is actually causing you pain, because what they're saying here is this is a very fertile time for you. There's a big lesson in this. And some of you may have closed your heart down because you have been in pain. Okay, but what they're saying here is, you don't have to close it down. Be cautious, but, you don't have to be in full protection mode. Has anybody ever tried, like with them big suits on and stuff, and you've got gloves on, you can't do anything with them, when I was an artist and I used to have to be making sculptures and using resin and all of that, they used to make me wear gloves because of health and safety. I couldn't even work in them, It's like, what? No, get them off. Yeah, I'll take the fiberglass out of my hands, I'll sit all night and do it. But it's this freedom, this freedom of expression. And this is what I want. I feel in the past you've been like kind of almost, it's like I'm getting them sumo suits, when people go to like fancy dresses in them sumo suits where you've got to walk like that. That's kind of what I'm getting. A bit like, what's the one in Willy Wonka that turns purple? What's she called? Is it Violet Beauregard or Beauregard or something like that? That's what I'm getting, this type of energy where you've been restricted. But what this is saying is this is a time of freedom for you. This is what is going to bring balance in for you, where your heart and your head are in balance, where there is no heaviness there. This is where you're going to be able to shoot for the moon and you're going to hit. This is what they're saying here. There is a lot of happiness coming for you, a lot of happiness between now and December. Okay, so I don't know if this Libra moon has got something to do with that. The chains of the past or the restrictions of the past are being took away. Okay, so you're free here. There's big healing coming for you as well. There's a lot of nurture, a lot of care coming in for you as well. Be careful about being judged. There's somebody could, again, I spoke about this, I think, with air signs, but be careful about being judged. I feel this could be somebody who they have a big heart but a spiky head. Their heart is nice, but their head's spiky. Okay, there's a lot of like, how do I describe spiky head, man? What they're saying to me here. They're holding on to a lot of things. They have a lot of strange ideas about things, and they don't like to give away power, right? Okay, that's spiky head. That's what it means. So there could be a bit of a battle with this, okay? And they could actually throw a big big ball of judgment your way. What I want to say is throw it straight back, throw it straight back and don't play this game anymore. Because when I'm looking at this, what is there for you? It's almost like I feel like this puppy being let out again. There is so much joy here. There is so much freedom of expression, freedom of creation. There, I really feel the sun shining on you in a lot of ways here, water signs. I feel there is somebody who could come in. They're almost like an ally. I don't feel this is a relationship, but it is a relationship, but it's not a romantic relationship. And this is somebody who's holding your hand going, yeah, come on, we'll do it. Almost like Dennis the Menace and Nasha. That's what's coming into mind there. And it's like, yeah, what can we do today? There's this excitement. There's this like freedom. Remember when it was the school holidays, when you were a kid and it was like, yeah, 6 weeks of just total fun and blah, 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 so this is what I'm seeing for you. And the more you're going to let yourself, somebody's just said there, magic, the more you're going to let yourself feel this magic and feel this childhood excitement, then the more this is going to penetrate within your outside world. So if you were trying to do something, don't try, just actually allow yourself to have fun, allow yourself freedom, and that is where it will come. Now, I'm getting golden here, right? A lot of golden here. Now, when I'm being shown this golden, what I'm getting is stay gold, okay? Now, stay gold is a quote from a beautiful movie called The Outsiders, and it's about how children are young and they lose that goldenness, or they lose that as they get older, and how we should all try and find that. And like I say, they're talking about school holidays, they're talking about all of this. So what they're saying, to bring your balance in here, allow yourself to be like a child again. This does not mean that you're reverting backwards in any way. What it means is you're transforming your current struggle, okay? And this is the work that you need to do. It's not heavy work, it's not deep healing. It's just allowing yourself to come from your heart. It's allowing yourself to walk away from anything that's causing you to struggle or strife, and it's allowing yourself to be in joy, okay? This is where your healing is coming. This is where what this new moon is coming. It's bringing you back into balance. You might be holding on to some disappointment at this moment in time, okay? Again, what they're saying is that has been making you heavy. Put that down, because there is gold there for you, okay? So much gold. Don't go into drama. This is about Dharma. This is where the changes are. You've got to have boundaries. I feel there'll be some conversations, okay? And some conversations here, but you're the one that is you're going to be protected, okay? And you're looking at long-term investments here. This isn't something you're really feeling the presence of spirit, I feel. Whether you do or not, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel like almost like it's universal, There's a universal strength coming in for you. Whether you believe, if you don't believe, you probably shouldn't be watching this video, or watch it. I like non-believers. But what this is saying is it's almost like spirit are there supporting you and giving you the support that you know you need. So if somebody else isn't giving you that support, then it's like, no, you want this best. You want the cream of the crop, especially in relationships, okay? Relationships that have caused you pain from the past might come up. And it's like, yeah, get away. That's just a fly there. It's just like an irritant. It's like, no, you're not getting in, kind of thing. I want to say, if there is somebody from your past comes up, they could be saying to you, all right, okay, we'll do this, blah, 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 won't it be lovely? And they're selling you a story. They're selling you a dream that isn't real, okay? It's lip service. They're not wanting to be of service for you. It's lip service. And they're like, yeah, paint this beautiful picture. But this picture it's almost like, yeah, you get through the door. It's almost like, so imagine, right, this white picket fence, this, all of that, everything you've ever dreamed of, right? And you're like, yeah, I want to sign up for that. And it's like, won't it be great? And blah, blah, blah. And then you open the door and it's like this hovel, and it's got like, you know, there's no staircase, and it stinks, and, you know, it's got, people have been living there and just trashed it, and it's dirty, and you're wanting to reach because the smell's that bad. And that's what I'm saying. Okay, so the picture, the menu is not the meal. Okay, the menu is not the meal. So whatever you're being sold or shown, remember, that is not the truth. Okay, and I really feel this is why spirit are in to kind of give you that nudge to go, this is not the type of love that you need. Okay, and this is it. So something is wrapping up, but in a beautiful, beautiful way. You're going to be patient, you're going to have boundaries, and you're going to have your heart wide open here. So I love that one for water signs. That is a great one. So yeah, can you see how all of them are about balance, but all like in a different way, you know? So, oh God, my back is still hurting off that air sign reading. I'm just going to burn some Palo Santo a second. I've really enjoyed being on here today. Oh, still people in. Right, okay, so last but not least, we have fire signs. Let's see what we've got for fire. Fire signs. Oh, the first thing's just come through for fire signs. I can, okay? I can and I will. Can do, will do attitude is coming through straight away there. So I really feel there's, yeah, this is definitely about taking the bull by the horns kind of thing, taking control here and getting, changing and charging ahead. This is what I feel. Anything that's been holding you back, you're going to drop them like it's hot, kind. These aren't my words, you know, this is how I get told and shown things. So, right. So I feel some fire signs. There's been a delay, okay? There's something that you've been wanting to work on or wanting to do or wanting to go or and it hasn't worked, okay? But what they're saying is this new moon is actually going to possibly point you in a different direction, but it's going to get stuff moving. Like I say, this is it. It's changing and charging ahead, okay? So a lot of happiness coming in here. But I feel there's changes. It's the Bowie version that they're playing. Right, okay. So you are plowing ahead with somebody, you have an idea, you know where you're going, okay? This is going to lead you to happiness. You're all ready to go. You're this is it. This is why I got can do, will do. There's two people possibly are going to stand in your way. You can't do that. Get back. Authority figures, okay? It's almost like I see this being a child. No, get in. You're like, no, that's it. You're not going to take orders. You are charging ahead and you are changing. Now, what they're saying there is because you are changing, you could be putting barriers up that you didn't have before. You could be changing the rules, as I said in the beginning, because you're wanting things to go on your way. You know, you have made changes and not everybody is happy with that, okay? What I want to say, let them not be happy. You are. That is what it comes down to. Can do, will do. That's where you are. That is where your magic is, okay? You know where you want to go, and now you are not going to let anybody else stand in your way. So this is where you're bringing the balance back, okay? This could be connected to work because I'm seeing finances connected with this as well. But it's almost like I feel there could be anybody who has been taken from you more than they should have actually got are going to come and obviously not obviously, but they're saying obviously, so it's obviously. And they might play the pity party, you know, oh, but what am I going to do? Oh, but this, oh, but that. Okay, that's not your problem, you know. It's not my circus, not my monkeys here. You are there to make magic, okay? You are there to make your life magic. You are there to make this happen. You have the ideas, you have the thoughts, you have the grounding. You feel it in your heart. There is nothing in the way of you having success apart from these little hangers on that I see around, okay? Now, what I want to say here, and this is fire signs as well, is what I want to say is that there has been people blocking your success, okay? Whether they're doing it consciously or not, I don't know. But with this, it's saying, you know, they're riding on your coattails or shirt tails. Is that what they say? You've been unaware about it. I don't know if people could be using your name, using your bank account, using even your house. I don't know. This is weird. This is like an invasion of people siphoning. That's the thing, siphoning from you without you knowing. You know, it could be just little bits, you know, and it's because I feel there's a relationship. Yeah, definitely. And you know what? Right. Okay. This is not nice for me to say this, but this is how it's coming through, fire signs. Whoever this is that I'm talking about, and bearing in mind, these are general readings. These are not for everybody. You know, I cannot read for everybody. The only way I can read for you specifically is if I am doing a reading for you. Okay. And I'm not doing readings at the moment, so I couldn't. But what this is saying to me is there are people there, okay? I don't feel this is just one. Whether they're in cahoots or not, I don't know. I don't feel so. But it's almost people are looking at what you've got, and it's like either they want a piece of what you've got, or they're like, oh, well, they won't miss that because they've got so much anyway. Okay, so this is where people are taking from you. They're either taking your ideas, you know, and something that you've worked hard for, and they're wanting a piece of that, a piece of the pie kind of thing that isn't even their pie, or they're siphoning something from your pie, you know, like almost eating all of the fruit out of it, you know, taking the cherries out so nobody will notice. And you're not aware of it, okay? So I feel this could come out. So it could be a balancing of the books, but also a balancing of the karma as well. This is what I feel is coming in for fire signs. And like I say, if somebody is begging from you, okay? Now, there is a difference in begging. Begging is give me, I have less than, okay? If somebody says to you, I have less than, but I'm willing to do this if you could give me some, there's a difference, you know, big difference there. They're willing to put the work in to get the reward from it rather than just getting a handout. And this is what I'm feeling. They want a handout. They don't want to do the hard work. So I don't know if that makes sense. And here it's almost like I feel it could be, as I said before, there could be relationships where it gets explosive. This could be, okay? But I want to say to you that all this is doing is this is just clearing the air and showing you the truth. And the truth is being shown as well, okay? There could be an ending after this. As I said in the beginning, if you listen to the beginning, whatever leaves your life during this time, it was whatever was actually taking it out of balance, okay? So this is big transformation from you, for you, okay? The reason you might have been struggling lately is because of this, okay? Like I say, it's like, why have I not got this energy? Why can I not do that? Because somebody is zapping yours. So, like I say, your work is going to be very good. I feel that there could be a new direction in your work. There could be something new coming in here as well. It's almost like I feel there's some healing for you coming in with this, but a real feeling by the time we get to over the next 4 weeks, you're going to feel a lot more in control than what you currently feel, okay? There's the battle of the wills, this tug of war, this energetic tug of war, this underlying pain that keeps getting brought to the surface that you're not sure why it's there, you know? I feel it's coming from a disappointment, and it's this, do I trust? Do I not? You're not trusting your intuition, okay? So it's almost like you're giving your power away, or you're not actually turning your power on. And that's what people are aware of. You know, it's like, all right, okay, they're not fully switched on, so I'm going to just go around the back kind of thing and, you know, pilfer whatever I can. No. You're going to turn your power on. You're going to see. It's like turning on that spotlight and seeing, right, that's where it's been going. So I feel there is communication coming with this. I don't feel it's arguing. I don't, but I feel it's very clear, concise communication. I feel there is definitely something good with work, definitely coming in. But I feel you might have to deal with a few drama queens, okay? This is none of your doing. This is not your drama, okay? But I feel there could be, you could have a few drama queens around you. What I would say here is do not engage, you know? Don't dive into the drama, because, you know, it's too deep for what you need to swim. You don't want to do that, you know where you're going. And I feel, let this be a lesson to you. You are taking control of your own reins. Like I said in the beginning, this is a can-do, will-do attitude. You know where you want to go for your future in whatever life, work, relationships, whatever. Spirit are guiding you. Get into your intuition with this, you know, and see people that are supporting you rather than actually kind of dragging you down. Okay. Because I really feel earth signs are good for you at the moment. You know, really stick with earth signs, you know, even if this is a confidential conversation you have to have. And I would say really meditate and try and get into your heart with this, because that is what is going to lead you. Yes, there are some illusions around you and things that you're not aware of, but they will come to light, and they will only actually make you stronger in the long run. I want to say as well, travel could come up. I know travel is hard to do at the moment, but travel could come up, or travel could be involved with this, which I've spoken about. Okay, so that's it. That's all they're giving me for fire signs. So I hope that made sense to you all. I've really enjoyed being back today. So thank you for everybody that is here, and thank you for the comments. I will read through them. If anybody has any questions, please ask them now, because I'm going to log off in a second. And if anybody is interested in learning more about working with me on a 6-month basis, with my program Alchemy of the Soul, please go to tanyalovebuddha.com. That's the waiting list, and the website will be live on the 9th. Okay, I will probably be putting a video up here explaining a little bit more about it. But I would love to see some of the names there as well. Okay, so I've really enjoyed this. I hope you can feel the energy. Thank you for the energy that you've given me as well, because a lot of times when I finish these readings, I'm like depleted afterwards, but I really feel vibed and up here. Okay, so remember this full moon, it's powerful. Okay, it is going to be something that we will look back probably in a year and go, wow, wasn't that one, you know? But everything that is happening with it is meant. So try and just surrender to it. Okay, the more we're gonna fight it, you know, the harder it is going to be. Okay, so it's surrender and stay on balance as well. Like I say, it's this, keep this alignment, don't sway too much either side. Okay, sending lots of love. Satnam.